The first 3 years of YouTube's existence were almost completely void of gaming videos. Until 2008, when YouTube user Blame Truth began uploading daily Call of Duty 4 videos to his channel. But gaming on YouTube didn't blow up in popularity until 2012, when PewDiePie's commentary videos for horror games captivated millions of people in a way no one ever had before. This spawned a new generation of gamers who hope to turn their passion for gaming into their own successful YouTube careers. But what about the YouTube gamers of today, 7 years after the gaming boom on YouTube? Do they still enjoy playing games, or do they just do it to put food on the table? What are the unique struggles these gamers deal with that no other creators on YouTube face? Are they really what some media has portrayed them as? Lazy a**s? My name's Anthony Padilla, and today I'm gonna sit down with some of these creators to find out exactly what it takes to be a famous YouTube gamer in 2019. Hi, Ray!
Hi!
Hey!
Oh no!
Arin!
Hi.
Hey!
Hey, it's good to meet you for the first time ever.
Yes!
Why won't it f***ing God? It's so bullshit!
My sir.
Greg!
How you doing?
Good!
No!
Thank you so much for coming out and teaching me about the wondrous world of being a YouTube gamer.
I love you to read. That's what you are.
How do you refer to yourself? Is it YouTube gamer, professional gamer?
I just say comedian.
Comedian?
Just because then people are like, oh, you know, there's nowhere to go there.
Right.
So but once I say like I'm a YouTuber or something,
Right.
they're like, oh, what? So what's the deal with? How do you make money?
We don't use the professional, no professional words in my channel.
Until like a few years ago, I just said content creator. Because I mean, you've been around a while. You know, you couldn't say YouTuber or that some 50-year-old going, who?
Can you describe what it is that you do?
I mostly stream on Twitch, but I've recently, in the past couple of years, I've been uploading to YouTube. So I guess I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah!
Okay. We play video games and then we commentate over it in a hilarious manner.
It's a lot of video game stuff. It's a lot of gameplay. So for me, I try and get 7 videos on the main channel, which is gaming.
How did you come up with your channel name? Game Grumps.
It was about me and the original co-host, John. We argued all the time. And so we were
Good
just
friendships.
like, we should just call it Game Grumps because we're always like
Grumpy.
yelling.
My real name is Rachel, and I wanted people to call me Ray.
You heard it here first!
That's my real
Uncovering
name.
the truths!
Exposed. I wanted people to call me Ray. I also thought it was easy to remember. I was just Googling words that Ray could go attached to, and I saw Valkyrae, you know,
Yeah.
the Nord mythology lady warriors. Valkyrae.
There was a guy who lived 2 doors up from me. His name was Craig as well. So we're like, well, we'll just call you Minnie because you're younger. And I'm like, okay. And then the lad part was, because I'm Northern Irish, a lad is like, how you just call it like a friend.
This whole time, I thought it stood for miniature ladder. What sets you apart from other gamers on YouTube?
I feel like what sets us apart a little bit is that we don't give a shit. I feel like there's a sort of desire to like chase trends and stuff, which is fine, but we just don't care, so we just kind of do whatever.
I feel like you have a legendary status because of that.
Wow, that's really sweet. Oh man, was that on your notes?
That came right from the heart.
Is there a purpose? Is it just a prop that you're carrying a notebook?
My notepad?
So it's like I wrote these down, but it's really on your phone.
I need to look professional.
For me, instead of just having, you know, a 20-minute Let's Play video where there's no real like back end to it or anything like that, they're trying to like emphasize certain emotions. So if it's like a sad scene, I'll have like, you know, rain and sad music, you know. I'll try and play it out in certain ways instead of just saying like, I am sad now.
I can provide some quality gameplay, but I also provide not quality gameplay. I think people like to watch me struggle.
So, what's the most difficult part about being a YouTube gamer?
Now with just gamers, you feel like you have to put a video every single day just to keep up with the demand for it. Even though the recording doesn't take that long sometimes, for me it's the editing, which some videos can take, you know, 8, 10, 12 hours just to put one video together.
Staying healthy, because
Really?
it gets grindy. Because like if you just stop like streaming, if you just stop providing content and doing stuff, you're gonna lose everything.
Right.
You know, you're gonna lose your community, everyone's gonna watch someone else. Like if I were to take a vacation, like a 1-week vacation, the amount of guilt that I feel for not streaming is really bad. I had to get over that and realize I need to take this time off.
Mental health. I feel like most people who do stuff in the public eye, who perform, have some sort of insecurity about being seen and getting immediate feedback about your performance or about who you are. You know, it's like a knife when somebody gets like exactly what you feel about yourself.
Yeah,
like
your biggest insecurity. There's one person that says the perfect thing. You're like, I was worried about that, and I didn't think anyone else noticed, so therefore I thought that it wasn't.
Yeah, it's so f***ing obvious. Like they can see right through me. You know, keeping a distance from that has been the biggest challenge.
Do you not look at comments? Does that help?
No. So I have people that sort of look at the feedback for me, because like I don't want to not be connected to what our community is saying, but I can't be immediately connected to it.
That's super helpful. I wish I had that. I look at all my comments, and you know, the positive comments are fantastic, and I love them, and I appreciate them, but then every once in a while there's that comment that says that thing.
So it's hard enough to deal with that on your own, you know, to go to therapy and talk to a therapist and be like, hey, this is what I'm feeling, but to get that from the world coming at you all at once is like it's too much.
On average, how much gaming do you do in a day?
I mean, I try and record every single day. So recording
every single day you record?
I upload like 10 videos a week.
You don't take any days off?
Not really, no.
So how much gaming is that in a day?
So there's some videos, like a mini golf video would take 20 minutes, but there's some games which may take, you know, if I'm doing a Counter-Strike CSGO video, it may take, you know, play for 5 hours and you get 30 seconds worth of clips.
I used to, when I went full time, I was streaming maybe 6 to 9 hours a day. And and I started feeling, you know, unhealthy.
The effects on your body.
The effects, because like you don't have coworkers. You know, you talk to a screen, there's no real social interaction, you know, in-person interaction. So you know, you start going a little bit crazy, you know, it's okay. But
when we're recording, it's like a 6 or 7 hour recording day.
Does it ever get to the point where it's unenjoyable because it's just too much gaming in one day? Too much gaming?
No, not really. I mean, because Dan and I, we've been doing this for so long and we're such good friends that it just feels like hanging out.
Can you do an impression of what it's like when you play games with the cameras and lights off?
Here's my sushi burrito. My legs up on the table. Like literally this.
Stormtrooper wants to know, do you have legs? Oh! And he's got painted nails. Prime content. Connor wants to know, do you get butt problems from sitting so much?
Yeah, that's why I started working out, because I would actually lose circulation in my legs.
I have a giant ass, so no, because it's fantastic padding.
So much surface area.
So much surface area.
What's been your most bizarre fan interaction?
There was one, I was doing a signing a long time ago. This kid came up and, you know, people are always like, sign my arm, I'm gonna get tattooed or whatever. And he was like, you sign my leg? And I was like, yeah, I guess I've never had anybody ask me to sign their leg before, sure. And then he just went,
oh!
And I was like, hell yeah!
Nice.
Signed his prosthetic leg.
Do you play any games that you don't enjoy just because you know it'll perform well with your audience?
So at the end of the Gmod span, I was literally recording just to make sure that people were okay. So I teetered more to their side to the point where I just wasn't enjoying it anymore. Because I mean, doing the same thing every day for like 4 years, it just got to the point where it was kind of like an office job more than anything. For me, the best part of my job was making sure that my fans are happy. I still try and make sure my content is good. Like, I'm not going to just throw up anything. Yeah. But I want to make sure that people have something to come back to and something to escape from.
It's funny you ask that because, well, I have a reputation for, like, I'm like the angry guy that that plays the frustrating games and shouts at them.
Don't you dare do that to me! I'll kill you! Okay.
You like those games?
Well, there's something cathartic about like screaming at a video game, right? Because it's like, it's not a person, it's not gonna like, it's not gonna have its feelings hurt. It's fun to like get to that place to sort of like be like, this shit, and throw the controller.
A lot of people think the idea of watching someone play games online rather than playing it themselves is just insane. Why do you think so many people enjoy watching you play games?
Nobody wants to be lonely. Even I do it sometimes. I was away from my wife and everyone, and I was like staying somewhere alone in a hotel room, and I was like I couldn't sleep, and so I turned on like a friend's Twitch stream just because I was like, oh, they're here. This is cool. And then I like fell asleep like a baby.
And how do your parents feel about you being a YouTube gamer and just your career?
They're stoked.
Really?
Yeah, they're like my biggest stalkers, like e-stalkers. They're like checking all my posts and all the replies, and they'll text me and they'll be like, this guy was an asshole. And I'm like,
I didn't know about him until you said something. Don't tell me.
They loved it. My dad passed away and because of streaming, I was able to take care of him. Like at home, which is just, I'm so thankful for that. And because of streaming, I've like remodeled my mom's entire house. And have been taking care of her for the past year when she lost her job. So they loved it.
My mom was on board. My mom saw like the hours I was putting in. My mom saw how happy it made me. My mom saw like, all that kind of stuff. So whenever I dropped out of college, she was like, I've seen what you do. I've seen how much you love it and you enjoy it. And like, if it's for a year, we'll see what happens.
What would you say to someone who thinks YouTube gamers are lazy people who just record themselves doing something they would just do in their spare time?
I just got no interest in that discourse, man. Like, it's like we work hard, and it's really difficult to sort of convey that for people to understand. That's just always going to be the case, because it's just like, you just play games for a living. And it's like, yeah, you're right. Like, you can't argue with that. We just play the games for a living. You're totally right. Yeah. But also, you know, I have 4 companies now. And I'm, you know, participating in each one. We have a game dev department, we have, you know, social media, we have streaming, we have recording videos, we have merchandise, so it's like, I'm running all those and air traffic controlling.
It's kind of one of those things where you can't really explain to people that don't do it. They're always just gonna think it's easy.
Yeah, of course.
You play games for a living, it's easy.
You always get the cliche of like, oh, you try it, you do this.
Yeah, if it's so easy, let me see you try it. So I feel like I have been out of the loop for a while with games, and everyone has been asking me to do a Fortnite dance. I was wondering if you could help teach me one.
Does this say floss? Here, check it out.
Yeah.
What's it?
Yeah.
It's called I Die A Lot, and it's just this.
That's the dance? Yo, shout yourself out, let everyone know where they can find you.
You can find me, Minilad, no space, 3Ds, or just type in Minilad into YouTube.
Subscribe to Game Grumps, youtube.com/GameGrumps. Go ahead and check it out.
You can follow me on all of my socials, just Valkyrae. And that's it.
All right, well, thank you so much, Arin, for coming out. After spending the day with these gamers, I've come to realize there's no other genre like gaming on YouTube. While critics may say that making money playing games is lazy, the reality is these creators work hard to entertain their viewers. Just because they're doing what they love doesn't diminish the impact these creators have in bringing joy to their millions of fans' lives. See you later, bye guys.
Press a like. Do it. You're not doing it! I can see you! Thank you.
Why are you making me do this?
Hit me.
You are insane.
Harder. Please.
I don't want to do